Good morning everyone. Today we take a quick overview of the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the 26th book in the Old Testament and has 48 chapters. Ezekiel is one of the major prophets in the Bible and his name means God strengthens. Ezekiel was made a watchman of Israel. This book is packed with lots going on. Chapters 1 to 3 are about Ezekiel's vision of God, his call and his commission. God's hand on him, God's word in him, and God's message through him. Chapters 4 to 11 see the siege of Jerusalem, the abominations in the temple, judgment on idolatrous Israel and the wicked counselors, resulting in the glory of the temple departing. Chapters 12 to 17 continues with Judah's captivity, its foolish prophets, their punishment for their idolatry, the persistence of their unfaithfulness, and God's love for Jerusalem. Moving along, chapters 18 to 24, a proverb is no longer used in Israel. Will they turn and live? Babylon is mentioned, the sword of God, the sins of Jerusalem, and the cooking pot symbol too. Chapters 25 to 32 continues with judgment on the nations. All nations answer to God. Babylonia plundered Egypt, causing Egypt and her allies to fall. Then comes proclamation and lamentation against Pharaoh and Egypt. And finally, chapters 33 to 48 tell of the watchman and his message, the fairness of God's judgment, the fall of Jerusalem, the cause of Judah's ruin, hearing and not doing. There's talk of irresponsible shepherds and God the true shepherd. There's judgment on Mount Seir, the blessing and renewer of Israel. And of course we won't forget chapter 37 where the valley of dry bones live. Gog and her allies attack Israel and their armies are destroyed. There's a triumphant festival and Israel are restored to the land. There's a new city, a new temple, with lots of dimensions for the sanctuary, chambers and its courts. Laws are issued and then the restoration of God's people takes place and God's glory returns. Bye.